gonna move this down here a little bit. Well, my real name is Angelica Ward. That's the name I was given when I was born. Most of you know me by Sully. But if you guys are gonna put this in the paper, I'd prefer for you to put Angelica. I was born in 2001, so that makes me 20 years old now. I started hitchhiking when I was 15 years old. Caught my first freight train when I was 17 out of Effingham, Illinois. One of the worst places to ever try and hitchhike out of, by the way. Just gonna let you guys all know that. Since then, I've been to about 57 states, and I hopped trains from Montreal all the way to Vancouver, BC. And the whole time I had it in my head that this culture that I appreciated, that I didn't know very much about, was dying. And I thought that my way of life was starting to be forgotten. And when I came here, these lovely people changed my heart on that one. And they changed my idea of that. And they reminded me that it is still alive. And that as long as we work to keep it alive, then it'll continue. And these days on the rails, you don't see very much hobo code, or you don't see people respecting each other. And it made me really sad, and it turned me away from it for a while. And I needed to take a break for my own health. And then I came here, and I see all of you performing great acts of service for your community. And it brought me up, and it reminded me that, you know, I can do that too for the people that I care about. And the real reason I'm up here is because when Mama Jules asked me if I was going to be Hobo Queen, I told her that nobody wants a grease monkey as their queen. And she told me that that would make me valuable. And all I would want is to be valuable to the community. And even if I don't make queen, I can still perform those things that make me who I am. And so, is it about that time? All right. And thank you.
Hello, everyone. Our next one is Half Track.
All right, thank you, Britt, and all my Hobo family. This is my silver anniversary. I've been coming here to Britt for 25 years. I have met the most wonderful people, and I have done my service in the jungle. This year I'm Crumb Boss, and for 3 years running I've run the memorial service down at the cemetery. I added my daughter Crash, and I brought 3 generations. There's me, my daughter, and my grandson, and I would really love to go out and represent this city. Their love and service to the community, they help me too. That's why I do too much. But I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. The Hobos family saved my life, saved my sanity when my son and my husband died. So I thank all of you. I thank Britt for letting me come back for 25 years. And I wouldn't trade a thing. Have a good day. Happy Hobo Days.
Thank you. North Star.
How is everybody today? My name is North Star, and I am the youngest of 5 kids, I think. I don't really know for sure. I've met several of them as I've been growing up, but I am the youngest child of Hobo Bird, and he hoboed from 1911 until about 1930. And when I was born, he was pushing 70 uphill. And my mother died 3 years later, and I had the just amazing experience to grow up and listen to his stories. And at that time, my siblings had grown up and moved away, including your 1990 Queen, Gypsy Moon, who's my big sis. And the things I learned from my dad, I listened to his philosophies on life, his songs, his useless little poems that he would make up, rugged rubber baby buggy bumpers. and things like that, and I just loved him. But the greatest thing I took away was his ability to tell a story and how important it was for each of us to know how to tell our own story and to be able to listen intently to the stories of others. And as a high school English teacher, I did that every year in my classroom. There was always a hobo visitor in my classroom every year to help my students understand the value of these amazing stories from the road and how to not only archive them orally, but also in writing. And then I got to retire this year, so I finally get to come to Brit because I don't have a conflict. Yeah. And a couple of years ago, I certified as a railroad chaplain, and my district to be dispatched in is Southern Indiana. And you have a lot of great choices for Queen this year, but if I happen to be selected for some reason, I just want you to know that it is an honor and a pleasure to uphold the hobo name and to let hobos past, present, and future, young and old, be glorified by what happens here today and for people to understand the real truth about the culture. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Melissa. Bucket list. It didn't go across. Bucket list.
Hi, my name's Kristen. I'm Bucket List Chris. So, I'm a native here of Britt, Iowa. I grew up with the hobos. Every summer we ride our bikes over to the hobo jungle and we take the little pieces of wood for the fire and we get autographs of all the hobos. Stream Chain Murray, Mountain Dew, Virginia Slim, and I just remember listening to them and being like, these people are these mythical, awesome creatures who live by their own drums. You know, they travel. They get to travel all the time, and I was so blown away for that, but I was like, well, I couldn't live that lifestyle. I'm too much of a type A personality and a scaredy cat. But during the pandemic last year, I took a look at my life, because I couldn't work for a year, because I'm a national park tour guide. For 6 months a year, I spend running around the national parks, showing people all of their amazing bucket list items. And I realized, wait a minute, I travel for a living. I live that hobo code of working to travel and travel to work. When I'm not working during the summer months, I'm traveling on my own, always saving money for the next big travel experience that I want to go on. So, fun story, one of my guests, my official title is travel director, but one of my guests said, no, we're renaming you a bucket list fulfillment expert. And I was like, you're kidding me, that is the greatest thing ever. So that's why I adopted Bucket List Chris as my hobo name, because if my entire life is showing people a good time in their bucket list stuff and encouraging them to create more bucket lists, they can live that awesome free lifestyle of the hobos by just going and traveling and keeping going. And that's so, if I am voted for Queen, my whole goal is to keep asking the question to people, what's on your bucket list? Because anybody can do anything they want, you just gotta go for it, plan it, work at it. And so I hope to encourage you all, think about tonight, what's on your bucket list, and start making plans for it. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Angie Angel.
Hello everyone. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Angie Angel. I was just recently dubbed as a hobo, something that I have wanted for a very long time. Back in 1994, I came here to visit my dad, and my dad took me to the hobo jungle. And I got to meet Steam Train Murray, and I got to meet Liberty Justice. But the thing was, I didn't know exactly what I was in the presence of. I never realized how much of an influence these people would have on my life. I love the hobos. I would do anything for them. And if I am elected queen, will continue to strive to make sure that everyone understands what a wonderful culture and what a wonderful people that the hobos are. This is a great, great thing. Thank you very much and have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you. Mama Dog.
Hello, Britt. I'm Mama Dog. I've been traveling 12 years. This is my life. It's not a show. I appreciate what you guys do for the hobos. I represent every bit of it. I have road freight. My dog doesn't like it, so we don't do it too much. But I love you guys. I love everybody here. And I run a nonprofit for nomadic pets, so I do serve the hobo community non-stop. Like I said, this is my life. It's not a show. It's an honor to be here, and I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the welcome.
Thank you. I'm going to name each candidate again, and if we could get a vote by applause for each one, we'll see how this turns out. We have a lot of candidates. The first one, Sully. Half track. North Star. Bucket List Chris. Angel. Mama Dog. Well, if the judges could come together to see what their verdict is. Well, we got a tie. And if they want to, we were thinking about giving each of them 1 minute to state their case if they would like to. Because the tie between Sully and Angel. So we'll give each of them 1 minute to talk again. I think you want to, don't you? Angel.
My name is Angelica Ward. Okay? So I'm just going to give a shout out to the community of Britain. I'm going to say thank you for allowing the hobos to come back every year. And then I'm also going to give a shout out to the hobos for bringing the tradition back every year and the culture. And then for everybody born in the 20th century, I'm going to thank you guys because the future is in our hands. And we got to do everything we can to make sure that this kind of thing still happens. Or else it'll be gone. And then no one's going to know where all the hobo museum pictures went. So, thank you.
That was Sully. Now we have Angel. If you want to.
Okay, here it goes. I really do not enjoy public speaking, in case you have not noticed. I try to skate to the back as quickly as possible. The only thing I can tell any of you is this. You do not know how lucky you are to have these folks here with you today to commune with. They are the kindest, most gentlest people that you will ever meet. So, all I will say is, keep them around, keep all of us around, and we want to keep coming back. Thank you, Britt, Iowa.
That was Angie Angel. Okay, we're going to take another vote just by applause. Please, no yelling. Sully. Angie Angel. Could the judges please come over here again? Okay, we've got a winner there too. So, the 2021 National Hobo Queen, Sully.
All right, we are here with the new Hobo King badge. I am seriously, I'm glad you got it. You're bubbly, you're vibrant. You need a good, healthy soul to carry it on. It's like if they would have elected me, it'd have been like electing a 120-year-old president to stay in office.
Well, I'm gonna say this while you got the camera rolling. Honestly, this is the real Hobo King right here. While the camera's rolling, Shoestring is Hobo King. I'm just holding the crown for him.
And everyone on the other side of that camera knows it too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got it too. Oh man, I was like, yeah. And I kept thinking.
Thank you.
I kept hoping that if I got it, I'd be able to ride next to you.
Thank you.
I am glad that they couldn't have.
I haven't met you before, I believe my name is Sully.
Yeah, I've seen your tag up there too.
Yeah.
These are beautiful faces.
Well, I'm so glad you two got it. I really am. That is so awesome. I mean, as vibrant as you are, I mean, and everybody knows you too. And I've ridden with you, so yeah, I'm glad you got it.
And I personally gonna say this, why I feel like I kind of robbed you, Shoestring, and I want to get that off my chest. I believe you should still be king. So even though, like I said, I might have the crown, Shoestring, you king, bro.
Well,
I'm just gonna hold it down, and I respect you, and I respect what you do out here.
Right here.
And I just gotta say, I love you, Shoestring.
They're riding
on camera.
You too, bro.
I love this guy right here. That's Shoestring.
Just keep being you. Keep riding like you are.
Yes, I give you gold.
Because you do. You share a lot out on the rails, and you give to a lot of people, and they like that. And that's why you got it. Cause you're bubbly, vibrant, and people are attracted to you. So.
Yeah, she's a queen.
Thank you for the compliment.
You bet.
That's what's up. Yeah, you always have something. At all the times I've been with Shoestring, we've known him for 9 years, I haven't heard him say nothing negative about hardly anyone. I haven't heard him talk shit about hardly. Like, Shoestring's been a solid A1 guy. I haven't seen him lose his temper. I haven't seen him, belittle anything. This is a solid guy. He's also a Cancer, so I know he's emotional.
No shame.
He's a solid guy.
Congratulations, Sully. Sully's the new Hobo Queen here, carrying the torch for a year.
I am happy.
With a strong arm too.
Oh my God,
yeah.
I think so.
Of course, everybody knows Mr. Jawtooth.
Yeah, I was watching all the live action and enjoying it too. And I did film it. Got all of it too.
Yeah, man, Butterfingers. On the banjo, at least. A nice one. Thank you for letting me play it, man. What year was this banjo made?
I think like 2000.
It's got a wooden truss rod.
Yeah, that down there. It's all right. It's kind of, it's like totally this. It looks neat, but it's tough, man. And I like the neck on. I like the neck on it.
Yeah, the cutout. You don't find that very often.
Okay,
that sounds pretty good to me. No, it doesn't sound good. Take her away.
All right, let's try it.
may live out
It's hard to sing and pick like that, man. I can't pick that good if I'm singing. Thank you.
Awesome, Sully.
I can sing, but not while picking like that.
That was awesome, man. You can't mix it like that. That was so perfect.
I know, the Canadian Pacific coming through. It's like,
right now.
That was great. Yeah. Let me push stop.
And they were honking the train. Vibing, probably waving. They're like, oh, I know what's going on there.